Let us today discuss the question paper pattern for class 12 students who are preparing to answer their Goa Board HSSC exam for the academic year 2020-21. Now, the board has effected some changes, very few in fact, for the 12th standards this year, so we'll be looking at that as well. The major changes which have been put into place this year by the board are only with regards to the prose syllabus, the textual syllabus. Besides that, the paper pattern largely remains unchanged from what it was prior. Okay, so let's begin with the section A, that is the textual section, carries 22 marks out of a total of 80 marks that your paper is. You get 2.5 hours to write. So now, you have 10 lessons and 4 poems total in your textbook, some of which have been removed for this year. So, which have been retained, you have the first, second, third, fourth, that is Victoire d'équipe 1 and 2, Je suis passé à la banque, quelques régions touristiques de France are retained. You have them. Okay. The fifth lesson is out. L'arbre qui voulait rester nu, you don't have. The sixth you have. Pour un portable moi nocif. The seventh you don't. La revanche du mari. The eighth you have. La cuisine française. The ninth you don't. Un accident de la route. And the 10th you have. Le gendre guano. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8 and 10, which makes a total of 7 lessons for the exam. Plus you have 3 poems. The fourth one has been deleted. That means you have Amitié, Voix secrète, and Demain Vélo. What has been deleted for you is Les années guitare. Now let's look at the types of questions that you will be asked. You have 1 and 2 main questions that make up section A, the textual section. So 1A is an MCQ question that is based on your lessons. You get 2 questions, answer both, 1 mark each, gives you 2. The second question is an MCQ based on meanings, where you are given the word from the lesson, okay, and you are expected to write its meaning. Now this question is an MCQ type question, okay, you're given the word from the lesson, you have to choose its most appropriate meaning. That is 2 for 1 mark each, gives you 2 marks. The C question is the reverse of that, where you're given the meaning and you have to write the word from the lesson. This is a non-MCQ type, which means you are just given the meaning and you have to write the word. There is no choosing to be done here. Okay, you have internal choice, 2 out of 3. 1 mark each gives you 2 marks. That gives you 4 marks for meanings. 1D is reference to context from the lessons. In the 10th standard, each reference to context segment had 3 questions attached to it. In the 12th, each has only 2 attached to it. You have to answer any 1 out of 2 will give you 2 marks. Same way for the poems, you have to answer any 1 out of 2, gives you 2 marks. Then we come to the questions. 2 is entirely question answers. So you have your short question answers from the lessons, which carry 2 marks each. You have to answer any 2 from 3, gives you 4. Your short question answers from the poem, you have to answer any 1 out of 2 for 2 marks, gives you a total of 2. And you also have this your long question answers, each of which carries 3 marks. You have to answer any 2 out of 3, gives you a total of 6. And when you add all this up, you get 10 here and 12 here, which makes it 22 for your textual section, prose and poetry. Then we go on to the next section. B is grammar, which also carries 22. 3 and 4 make up your section B, the grammar section. 3A is convenient tenses. This is a variation from what you answered from the 10th standard, because in this question you are not told which tense you have to put the verb into. Okay, it is at your discretion. You have to decide based on the sentence into which tense you're going to put the verb. Okay, so this is a non-MCQ type. You are just given the sentence. You have to put in the verb in the appropriate tense. Okay, 4 out of 5, 1 mark each, gives you 4. 3B is your replacement of pronouns. It is the same exercise that you had in your 10th standard, including the types of pronouns are also exactly the same. 3 out of 4 gives you 3 marks. Then 3C is prepositions, where you have to fill in the blanks with suitable prepositions. 2 sentences, maybe there is just 1 blank in each, then it will be 1 mark per blank, or it may be 2 blanks in each sentence, which would be half mark per blank. Okay, this question on prepositions carries 2 marks. Then 3D, you have interrogative adjectives, which is also a fill in the blank type question. You have to answer any 2 out of 3, gives you 1 mark each for 2 total. Then 4A is your change of voice, that is active to passive or passive to active, according to what is given to you. You are not going to be told into which voice you have to change it. That is up to you to decide. Based on what voice it is in, you change it into the opposite voice. Now, the change that has come in, this is the only change virtually in the grammar section, is that the passé composé is not going to be tested under the question of voice. You have it for tenses, but it will not be asked in the question of changing voice. So for changing voice, you have to answer any 2 out of 3. Now each sentence here will give you 2 marks. Okay, so 2 into 2 gives you a total of 4. 4b is relative pronouns, where you have to fill in the blanks. Okay, this is the fill in the blank type question on relative pronouns. You have to answer any 3 out of 4. These are the same 4 relative pronouns that you had done in the 10th. Ki, ke, hu, and to. Okay, gives you 1 mark each for a total of 3. 4c is do as directed, where you have to do 4 out of 5. What kinds of questions are asked now here? You have all types of negation. That is not only your simple ne pas, you'll also have ne jamais, ne plus, ne que, ne ni ni, and so on. Okay. You have the demonstrative adjectives and pronouns coming in, possessive adjectives and pronouns, adverbs, the conversion, that is from noun to verb, from verb to noun, adjective to noun, etc. Okay, and you have framing sentences using expressions. These are mostly expressions that are in your textual syllabus. Okay, so you may have to frame some sentences with those expressions. You have to answer any 4 out of 5, gives you 4 marks. We go into the third section, that is section C. Comprehension carries 20 marks. Now, for the 12th, there is only one comprehension passage given. In the 10th, it used to be 2 comprehensions for 10 marks each. Here we have just one comprehension which carries 20 marks. Okay, so it's a very important section of your paper. Okay, quite a lot hinges on this. So, 5a, you have to complete the following statements according to the passage. You cannot write your own ends to the stems given to you. You have to complete it according to the passage. 4 sentences, 1 mark each, gives you 4. Then your 5b, c, d, and so on, as many as they are all related to your vocabulary. So they include, there is no set pattern for 5b onwards. Okay, there are 6 questions there, which all give you 1 mark each for a total of 6. What kinds of vocabulary questions are asked? Synonyms, antonyms, okay, opposites, to find the participles of the verb, okay, to find the adverbial form, to find the nominal verbal adjective form, the same things that you have in grammar, to frame a sentence with a given expression or with a given word. You may also be asked to give a simple meaning of an expression. Okay, you may be asked to explain an expression. Please explain it in French itself in simple language. Okay, so this complete the following plus vocabulary items gives you a total of 10, and then your 6th question is question answers based on the passage. 5 questions, 2 marks each. 10 plus 10 will give you a total of 20. And we come to our last section, that is the expression section for 16 marks. 7a is dialogue completion, same as your 10th standard. You are given a dialogue, you have to complete it. You have to complete 4 blanks. Okay, then each blank gives you 1 mark, total of 4. 7b is you have to either write a letter, that is a postcard, carte postale, or you have to write an email or a courriel. The choice is yours. Okay, that will give you 4 marks again. 8a is you have to describe a picture. There is no choice here. Whatever picture you're given, you have to describe that itself. It gives you 4 marks. 8b is you either have to write a story based on the given outline, or you have to write a paragraph based on the topic given to you. The choice is yours here again. You can do either one of these. Will give you 4. So you have 4 questions for expression. 4 marks each will give you a total of 16. That makes your paper out of a grand total of 80 marks. Okay, I hope you've understood the pattern of the paper and this simplifies your workload. Thank you.